What we would do is typically we would look for all of the things that we've all been discussing in various respects this morning. And particularly we're focusing on growth regions, big cities. We are spending more time just now actually on the sort of parcel delivery for the reasons that many have talked about, and we quite like that segment. In terms of accessing it, clearly we're not here as a fund manager to build platforms or scale in the way that some of the other people on this panel will be doing and have done successfully. What we're doing is logistics as a part of an overall allocation strategy that we have. We had a dedicated logistics vehicle. It's a closed-ended vehicle that we've sold down and done well on those sales because there's been the demand in the market, which has been good for us. Our investors are asking us to place more capital into logistics, but we will do that progressively. It's not something that we would want to buy into overnight, and we're not, there is a risk that the market perceives, and in reality there's some of this happening already, that there's a pressure to deploy capital. And I think in some respects that's true, but at the end of the day our philosophy within our team is very much about the real estate. So we start at the real estate, bottom up, growth regions, cities, where is it located, is it defensive, is it opportunistic, and then we sort of price the income streams from there. So to come back to Joseph's point of, should there be a difference in yields between a 1 and a 10 year, we price those leases last of all. So we're not actually attracted, for example, to the best asset on the best street, let on the longest lease to the best tenant. That's not really interesting for us because we regard it generally as ex-growth. The sort of asset has moved out of its cycle. So we tend to underwrite assets on a case-by-case basis, which means that we will allocate progressively over time. Now, if we decide, for reasons of structure or opportunity in the market, to launch a dedicated vehicle, then we would probably need to look at some kind of platform entry, because I think for any investor such as us to claim that they can build scale quickly in this segment is fooling themselves, frankly. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. There isn't enough scale in the market. There's already enough operators backed by some very significant investors who have been doing it for a lot longer.
I would agree with you. You can't build scale quickly if real estate is where you start. If you can compromise on the real estate a little bit, then you could.